Revelation 4973. From the 26th and 27th of September 1950. Blessings of Divine Revelations. I am the way, the truth, and the life. You humans would not be able to measure the blessing of divine revelations if you did not research and ponder, but only had to abide by what comes to you from above as an emanation of divine love. But as long as you arrogantly believe that you have to gain knowledge for yourselves and don't want to accept what is given to you, you will not recognize what is true because it seems too simple to you. You don't appreciate spiritual knowledge which originates in the spiritual kingdom. You are prejudiced as soon as it reminds you of the church, which you don't want to accept, as soon as you are given information about questions concerning the gospel. But you also take offense at knowledge which surpasses earthly knowledge because you try to prove everything you should accept as truth. You research with your intellect where your heart only needs to listen, because you all have the truth within yourselves and could take possession of it if only you believed. And you seek to attain faith again on the path of research and brooding. You want to try to fathom what you should believe, but you disregard what helps you to have a living faith. A truly childlike mind will take you further than the sharpest intellect is able to take you, and what you ask for from the Father in childlike simplicity you will receive. Therefore you should first ask Him to guide you into truth. This prayer can only be carried out by a person who, through works of love, feels inwardly united with the eternal love itself, which is also the eternal truth. And from this it follows that love has to be practiced without fail in order to attain the truth. The entrance to truth is irrevocably love, which is why Jesus spoke the words, I am the way, the truth, and the life. For the man Jesus embodied love and thus showed people the only path which leads to truth and from it to eternal life. Then every thought will be right, every thought will fill the human being's heart as living faith. Then the human being can only move in the truth without demanding and producing intellectual proofs. Then only the heart, the feeling, is decisive what the human being can and wants to accept as the sole truth. And this feeling of the heart are divine revelations which are not obviously recognizable as such, in contrast to those which testify to the working of the Spirit to the one who is of good will. For obvious evidence of this would have to be regarded as compulsory faith, thus the human being must still be free to reject divine revelations, which he will always do if he does not seriously strive for truth and lives a life without love. God can easily reveal Himself to a loving person, for he receives the revelations with his heart which recognizes the Father's voice. In contrast, the intellect of a loveless person is unable to recognize transmissions from the spiritual kingdom and thus he rejects them. Yet he will never reach the aim, the truth, by any other means, for God Himself sets the conditions under which He distributes the truth, and therefore anyone who does not fulfill these conditions will always go away empty-handed.